What's going on, generation? It's your man UKen, and welcome to the clan. And we got ourselves another video for y'all. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I do not get tired of these Let's Rant About It videos. So pretty much Anton and 2K were going back and forth with the women on the stage again, and the topic was about training unruly women, aka disasters, or women that technically you shouldn't even be in a relationship with in the first place. Let's be real about unruly women and attempting to train them.
One thing I know how to do is kill a vibe. I will cut up on my man wherever, whenever, however, around whomever. I don't care.
I seen this post that said, "Do you ever met a nigga that you knew not to put your hands on?" No, never actually. Beat them all. It's gonna be a cold day in hell before women admit that if they had actually listened to people that told them not to do certain things, the outcome would have been totally different. A lot of women are living in the results of their own actions, and they don't like it.
Hey, at the end of the day, it's your choice on how you operate. So prepare yourself, generation, because trust and believe, you are about to hear some foolishness. But hold up, if you guys are just now tuning into this video, click that like button down below and subscribe to join the clan. Just to let me know it is real. I really appreciate the support. So with that being said, let's not waste no more time. Let's roll the clip.
Listen, most of the time, men be up here as the relationship go, and women be down here. All the way down here. Women do like this, men go like this. And the reason that is, and that's why I tell dudes,
I agree.
That's why I tell dudes a lot of times, don't get with chicks based off of where you see her. Go get with her based off of where you project yourself to be. Because in 10 years, you gonna be a different person and she gonna be a different person. But is she capable of aligning herself with you based off of where you gonna be?
Yeah, withstanding what you
And
can become.
so a lot of times, women will get with guys based off of where they present themselves at that moment. But they are so focused on that instead of focused on where I'm gonna be later.
Yeah.
So when you focus,
because you still got to get there, and if you don't get there,
No.
and then I fuck around and have a kid with you, then it's gonna be people on panels
Most
talking about how I
men-
should have chosen.
Exactly.
most men don't even get to the apex of who they are until they in their late 50s, early.
But you're only as great as the woman in your life.
No, that's not true.
What do you expect from your woman?
Stop saying shit like that.
What? Did she really just say you are only as great as the woman in your life? That is so wrong. Like, what if you don't have a woman in your life and you're just single? Like, you're just a single guy. What does that mean then? Like, that definitely had to come from the same people who said happy wife, happy life, bruh. Like, it's really crazy how there's people out here that don't believe that a man can train his wife to be a better person, which he can. Like, if I'm a husband, I'm making our home a loving and a secure place. I'm making wise decisions, leading and guiding us with integrity and wisdom. It is me who's providing for us financially and keeping us safe. And as men, we continuously strive for self-improvement and personal growth. Because men understand that we are born with little to no value. So we must work to build it up. So as time continues, we are only increasing our value. So now once we get with you, I'm now training you to be better. And believe it or not, my woman is actually steps below me. As long as she listens and does what I say, as I get better, she'll get better.
What do you expect from the woman in your life? What do you expect us to do?
I was great
Obedience.
before you came. That's
What
why
do you
wanted to be
expect?
with
What do
me.
you
You was
expect from
musty
your wife?
before I got here.
No.
Nigga, shut up.
Did you hear me?
What do you expect?
Yo.
Obedience. 100%.
Buy a dog and die alone.
Wow.
If I
Get
gotta
off, she
hear-
evil. In the way
Shit like
of what
that.
he means by obedience.
Yeah,
Or
can
like,
you please? Obedience and submission, right?
No,
That's it.
It's crazy that she's the only one that laughed. And she thought she was going to get everybody else to join with her. Hey, yo, Strag, your shaming tactic failed.
You don't want us to cook, clean, take care of the kids, run your errands, pick your dry cleaning up.
That depends on
the man.
You don't need none of that. We got an assistant, we got a nanny.
I'm in a whole different
we got a
lane.
nanny.
I'm in a whole different
Oh, you
lane.
big balling.
No, seriously, I am.
Okay,
every
well,
man
that's
does- every
different
man
then.
doesn't
That's
require
different
that.
then. That's
Every man
different
doesn't
then.
require that.
But when you're dating somebody who needs the push and the help to get to where they're going, right?
You dating the wrong person.
But that's not true.
But you,
Yes, it is.
No, that's not fair because
That's
you
not
just
fair.
said
That's
that where
not
somebody
fair.
is
That's
where they
not
started
fair.
out is not the apex of where
Where you
you
going?
going.
You haven't been to where you was
He
at.
should not need you to push him. You are a helpmate.
So you've been where you've been. So
Facts.
you've been where you
I was
where you
always
at right
gonna
now.
be
You
great.
always.
I
That's
was
not about
always
always
gonna
being
be
great.
great.
I'm saying you where you at right now. You always been.
Yo, you're not getting it. She's not getting it. A helpmate's not supposed to push you there. Even by the definition, a helpmate is a helpful companion, spouse, or partner. They're just supposed to help you out, assist you. You feel me? Like, I'm already going towards this direction. You just helped me get there. You feel me? Like, pushing is like you pushing your friend not to be a crackhead no more because they like crack.
Do you know where we could get some crack?
Or angel dust or snow.
Or angel dust or snow?
You're pushing them not to do that no more. A helpmate is like a compass to an explorer. I was already on my journey and determined to reach my destination. My compass, aka my helpmate, provides clarity and direction and assurance along the way. I can still travel without it, but with it, I move with greater confidence and efficiency. Likewise, a wife doesn't change a man's purpose, but helps him by submitting and supporting him, which will make the journey smoother and more successful.
The minute that I got out of high school, my first year out of high school, I made $120,000 a year. That's a fact. Now, it don't mean that I didn't lose it, but at the same time, that was circumstantial.
What's the
based off
ratio
of the
for that for
economy.
every man?
That's
Yeah,
irrelevant.
she's trying to
When you
change
said
the
that she's your
conversation.
helpmate, she helps you get to where you're going.
Say what?
As your helpmate, she doesn't help you get
No,
to where you're going.
she was obedient to what it is that I said, which allowed for her to be the beneficiary of my greatness.
But if y'all, hey, listen, don't fall. What it really is, what it really is, what it really is, what it really is, what it really is.
Hold on, Wendy. Hold on,
He's an
Wendy.
Aries.
Let me
He's an
explain.
Aries.
Oh!
No, seriously. You know what women's problem? See,
The fact that they believe in astrology, like they are so hell bent on that ideology. Like that's one of the biggest problems modern women and unruly women have today. Like it is one of the dumbest excuses women make to not date men. Astrology is not real, bruh. We gotta stop dealing with that BS, man. No wonder y'all type of chicks be remaining single, bruh.
as we deep dive into this conversation,
That's that shit.
what I'm learning,
I would love to talk to his wife.
as we deep dive into this conversation,
I bet she.
what we're learning is that what they thought was marriage is completely different from what it is. See,
I ain't
listen,
gonna y'all.
listen,
I don't
listen.
even know.
Hold on.
By show of
This is
hands,
cool.
on
No,
the
this is
stage.
cool. Who not married?
By show of hands, who could have been married?
Could have been. That don't count. God damn it. You can't make this shit up.
So what? Like that don't mean nothing? Like, bruh. She's definitely one of them chicks that Kevin Samuels was talking about, bruh.
Who could have been? If I wanted to be married, I could have been married plenty of times. I decided not to be married. It's not about if I am. It's about if I wanted to be.
Okay, so
I've been
here's the
proposed
question.
to. I done been ring shopping
Here's
and all
the
of that. I
question.
decided, nah.
Why
I'm
not?
good.
Why not?
Why? Because I just wasn't satisfied.
Because you're toxic.
I'm not toxic. I'm
I
just not
said you was
satisfied.
toxic.
I'm not. If I'm not satisfied, I'm not satisfied. I don't settle for just whatever. I don't settle for money. I don't settle for nothing. I settle for how you make me
She
feel.
not toxic. She toxic waste. She's the whole problem.
I ain't the whole problem.
The thing
She's
is
the whole
that
problem.
the feeling is
Y'all
not
know
gonna
somebody
always
jump my
remain the
sister.
feeling.
You wish
Are you?
I was
But here's the
problem.
thing, though. You're not gonna always feel good in your
Yeah,
relationship. There's
you're
gonna be
not.
times where they're not gonna
How
be.
ain't you?
Because sometimes, again, it's a
You
personal
always like
thing.
your wife?
People go through ups and
100%.
downs.
You really always like your wife?
Absolutely. Listen, nobody is gonna be
The way
around
he
me if I
talking,
don't
she
like it.
obedient.
No.
She's submissive. She listens.
I'm
to
obedient
everything.
and
I think
It's okay.
that.
What is
I
my,
don't-
no, hold on. Wait. Hold on. What is my wife like?
This nigga wife really the unicorn.
She is.
He ain't playing like.
I
But to
believe
be-
you. I
but
believe
to be
you.
fair-
Shout out to your
She
wife.
trained her beautifully.
To be
Trained her
fair-
is crazy. Trained is woo.
Trained is crazy.
I ain't gonna. You
No,
are
no,
falling.
no,
You are
no.
because you are
How is
falling
it-
for all of the
But she
trigger
learned. You're
words.
full of
Red,
shit.
hold on.
You trained your
wife too?
Angel,
You trained your wife too?
Angel,
She's still in training.
Angel, you are falling for all the trigger words. Let me say,
I ain't
I'm gonna
lying.
look you in your face.
Because
Sit back with me,
obedience and
Anton.
submission is not a bad thing.
I'm gonna look you in your eyes and tell you.
How is training a bad
I am
thing?
definitely respect. Hold on.
Right.
And he'll tell you, I am definitely an obedient wife.
I believe you are.
He just trying to trigger you with certain
I'm not
words.
triggering you.
He's trying to trigger you.
No. Seriously.
I'm sorry, bruh. That is crazy to hear that Randy says she's an obedient wife.
talk about what the union of God is without using the words that are in the Bible.
How don't you train guys how to treat you?
You do teach a person how to treat you.
So why y'all so triggered
Whether
at the
it's
word?
teach or train, it's the same thing.
You're triggered at the word. This is what I know for sure.
You teach a person how to treat you.
This is what I know for sure.
You was trained with a Sagittarius. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you can.
No, you cannot.
That's why you keep leaving
Train
them
is crazy.
That's why you keep leaving.
Being obedient, being submissive is so different. I would love to be submissive and obedient to whoever allows me to be in that safe, whatever allows me to be in that safe place. I really do. But I'm not gonna lie, like I'm a boss as well. So to train.
She's lost, bro. She is gone, bro. Like, how is she even here? She out here talking about being a boss. Like, nah, shorty. Nah. What you are is delusional. You are delusional. You give off narcissistic vibes, bruh. That's what you give off, bruh. Talking about you a boss.
Me, I'm be training you too. Like, we gonna train each other.
You think so?
For sure. We gonna train each other.
So y'all would never drop that.
We gonna walk each other.
It's about knowing that you're not equal to a man.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I don't have to be equal to a man. I love the fact that I want somebody to take me and allow me to be in my submissive place. I love that, right? But I'm very outspoken. I'm very smart.
When she said that, bro, she means she's very combative and she argues a lot. That's all that I just heard, bro. Talking about you smart.
And that doesn't mean you can't be submissive.
I'm just. It's not being submissive. It's not being a submissive. It's just like I have my own, you know what I'm saying, brain as well. Can I be trained? We'll get there.
I think so.
Hold on. Let me
get there.
It takes a strong person to do it.
Hold on.
If I can, I don't know.
Can you be trained?
I don't know.
I think she can be.
Yeah, I know she can.
I think that.
I know she can be trained.
Because
the hardness is a shield.
It's
a shield of protection.
Before I got with my husband, I was very much so. Very, very much so. F these dudes, about to have a good time. We about to turn up, You know, I'm supposed to be in a relationship with this person, but I don't care. I'm over here doing whatever I want to do. Like, I was very much so just doing what I want to do, just free spirited for real. But I was just telling somebody the story a couple days ago. The day JT and I got back together, he came down to Miami for my 29th birthday. At this point in time, he wasn't even somebody that I was talking to every day. He literally was like, no, I'm coming to get my chick though. When we went to the restaurant that we went to, a guy that I actually had been talking to texted me and said, hey, I just saw you came in. Come over here for a second. I looked at JT. Now, it was me, JT, my friends, and his friends. I looked at JT. I looked at my phone. I looked at JT. I looked at my phone. And I said, I walked in here with this man. I'm not about to embarrass him by going to talk to another man.
Right.
I had never felt that level of respect for somebody in my life. Man. I had never felt like I wanted to give a man that kind of respect before. And that's how I knew, like, okay, this something different.
Yeah.
This something for real.
It really is.
What? This something different? This something for real? That's what you consider for real? I'm not gonna lie, this is insane, bro. I wouldn't even do that with my friends. Like, if I'm with my friends and somebody say, hey, yo, let's talk for a second, I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, let's walk over here. Like, is that what people consider for a relationship to be for real? That you don't do something like that? You cannot make this stuff up.
Depends on who you is.
It depends on how everybody can.
I think everyone can be trained when they're in a space of not only feeling safe, but feeling seen, feeling heard, feeling like, you know what,
you're really in my silence.
You're really my person, and you really gonna protect me
in my silence.
I've been like that.
Like,
I'm not gonna play with you.
If you weren't a reliable man, if you weren't a man of God, if you weren't the man that you told her she was gonna be, your wife wouldn't be the way she is with you.
But imagine how much further you would have been if you let your wife have some type of say, like, you know.
Hold on,
I'm just saying, what you mean?
Yo, this is just a bunch of niggatry right now, bro. This is just a bunch of mimbo babble, word salad, don't know what the hell they're talking about. Like, what the hell is this, man? Like, they're just talking at this point, bro. That's all that's happening right now. Because I'm telling you, bro, they are all wrong.
Say so.
Taking deep breaths.
No.
What is up with a say so. I gotta have no say
bro,
so.
you can say
being
whatever.
submissive doesn't mean you don't have a say so.
I'm not
being
saying
obedient doesn't mean
Right.
you don't
I'm
have a
not
say
saying
so.
that. But what I'm saying is, I wouldn't have
It's
went
a
over
lot-
to the
it's-
table either. I wouldn't have. I was like, hell no, you see me here, old boy. Like,
It's
you know,
allowing
you know,
him to
no,
lead
I'm not
you.
doing that. It is about allowing us to lead, but you have to need me as well.
Who's to say he doesn't?
I didn't say he
Hold on,
doesn't, but I'm
but a
saying to need me as well, though.
Certain men need women for certain things, right? Well,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
especially when it's roles. Roles are super important in relationships.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the man I believe a woman should be with is the man that came on there and already placed the roles before he met you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So boom, I was single for 3 years. Nah, nobody even spending the night at my house. I was super, you know what I'm saying, strict on what I wanted. When I found a woman I wanted, all right, what those bills look like? Let me see what's going on in your life right here.
Hell
This
no.
what we doing, this what we doing.
I heard that. I wish I didn't hear that, but I just heard that.
And that's what I took on, you know?
Yo, what the hell are you talking about?
That's what
saying?
man, true love. We different.
And then that's when I bought stuff.
You
You
gotta
know
work
what I'm
your way
saying?
up for that.
Because, you know, I got to a different level based off of I knew already what I asked God for. When you ask God for certain things and you find it, you automatically assume that position. You know what I'm saying? Because I already knew what I needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody needs something different. I needed something.
Yo, is he saying that he went and found a lady who already had a kid and had all these things going on in her life, and then he just immediately started tricking? He just immediately started giving her money? Is that what you're saying right now, nigga? Like, bro, this dude is delusional, bro. You cannot save a nigga like this, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's guys like this that be messing up the game for everybody else, bro. Guys like him are the ones you gotta give the side eye to.
I see.
To appear in my
Everybody
face,
different.
you know, appear in my life and be that person who needed me for
And
something.
y'all been married for how long?
For the last
They don't even
6
know.
years.
See?
Yeah, see? You better.
We've been together too long. You know what I'm saying?
6 years of marriage is not that long. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, but I appreciate the way that you approach marriage and the way that you approach
Don't you do it, fellas.
What? Don't do what?
Hey, that's how you
Don't
boss
do
up to
what?
the highest level, bro.
Don't do what?
That's how y'all boss
Hell
up to the
no.
highest
Don't
level.
take care of
30
JT.
million
I
plus
ain't
right
take
now.
care of you,
JT brought
What are you talking
we
about?
got back together on
He
May
brought weed.
18th, 2018. We moved into our first house together that 4th of July weekend.
That's how I moved. So I gotta
That's
swear.
how you do it. That's how you do it when you know you know.
Oh, no, it was.
Yeah, he is a simp, bro. So you're telling me you're getting with the lady within the same year, you're gonna be spending a bunch of money paying all her bills? That's either simping or tricking. Which I ain't gonna lie, I put them both in the same category. Like, that's pretty much wild. All you're really saying right now, dude, is that you're a rich simp. Pathetic.
No, now be clear. We were still staying. I own a condo,
Right.
So we were staying in my condo for a little while, but he was just like, "Yeah, I don't feel comfortable in your
Exactly.
stuff."
There we go. That's a real man. That's a real man.
So
Real
yeah,
man
it
ain't
was.
never gonna feel comfortable in nothing that
Well,
y'all
my
bought.
wife,
I need you to shut the hell up for the immediate future.
I hate when men use the term real man so loosely. Because this right here proves how far men, especially black men, have been programmed and manipulated, bruh. Because realistically speaking, there are men and there are boys. And women know this. So they will subconsciously say words in a certain way to fit their narrative. And black men especially fall for it every time, bro. Like, the whole reason why they say real before a man is because the real part that they're talking about, that man that they're describing, is a man that doesn't exist, my nigga. And when you say that, you're legit giving them a way out to excuse themselves from accountability and always blame it on the man, bro. Like, I'm sick and tired when men use the term real men. Just say men and boys. That's it, bro. Stop falling for that trick, my nigga.
my wife, she a Hawaiian warrior because I had to take her through it. And she had to make sure she was battle tested. Had to make sure she was ready. Listen, we started off on some 50-50
Told you
stuff.
something the matter with him.
The longer we
Did you just say something's the matter with him when you got them damn astronaut boots on that have heels on them? But there's something wrong with 2K. Like, I swear, bro, you cannot make this stuff up, bro. The disrespect black men receive from B-dubs is outright insane, bro. All because he's saying the right things, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with what he said.
the longer we kept talking, the more I kept relieving her. Until now, she don't have a job. She don't pay no bills. All she do is
She made it
tend
through
to
the
me.
war. We happy for her. She made it. She got her battle wounds.
I think the bill thing is so OD.
It is.
Because providing is so much more than just paying.
You can pay my own
No,
bills.
it's
Because if you're gonna be, it is so much. You can you provide for me mentally, physically, emotionally too.
It is until you can't
I do
pay the
need you.
bill.
I do
That's
need you
true,
to
but
pay
as
these
your
bills,
rib,
though.
you put me in a position where if you fall, I'm able to pick you up.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna be submissive, I'm gonna listen to you, I'm gonna be obedient. I need you to take all this other stress off of me so I can really settle into that. 'cause that's
I
hard for me,
understand
ain't
that, but
gonna lie.
people, I understand that people are human. People are human. This shit happens. So you mean to tell me you fucked up, you gonna say fuck
Pay
it?
my own bills.
You need a shot collar to train
Yeah,
her.
it is. You don't know shot
That's not
train me.
realistic.
You know what I'm saying? You need
That's
a
not
shot in to train me.
Okay, so let's get into this conversation because we didn't talk all around the conversation.
Y'all crazy.
Facts.
Y'all smoking.
I think you a
trying to
sociopath.
smoke?
No, Randy, we gonna be on this.
Yeah, Anton, bro. They smoking on that retardation pack, bruh. Which makes them act highly dysfunctional. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm surprised Randy said she's a submissive lady. Like, that right there, bro, was hilarious, bro. And what topped it off is when she said she knew she was in love with the person because she didn't want to embarrass him. Like, let that set on your heads for a quick second. You knew you was in love with a person when you realized that you don't want to embarrass them? Now, I might be paraphrasing, but that's what I pretty much heard, bruh. And then we got this chick next to her trying to act like 2K. What he was saying was something crazy by saying, I want to find out that this lady actually cares about me. So guess what? She's going through the trials. She's going through all the trials. And as time goes by, and as she passes each trial, I'm taking care of certain areas of stress in her life. Like what 2K said made sense. It actually was logical. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. But nah, you have chicks over here just downplaying what he's saying, bro. And then you got this dude over here in the jet just outright just simping, bro. Being a captain save a 304. And that right there just proves how far gone we are as a community, bro. Because I let you know right now, bro, this here just proves that you cannot train unruly women. Like, you can't train them, bro. Look at that chick that looked like Lotto's cousin. Like, you can't train her. Like, you can't train modern women that don't want to be trained, bro. The only time you be able to is if they want to be trained. But honestly, I advise y'all to not talk to anybody that behaves like any of these women on that show. And that's gonna be it for today's video generation. Let me know in the comment section below and if this video is a W or L in the chat. And please be sure to help a brother out by hitting that like button and that subscribe button. And also share this video out to other people, man, so that they can know they can conquer anything that's possible. As long as they have the will to learn, the faith to stay in the fight, stay disciplined, be consistent, keep on moving forward. Hey yo, you can legit conquer the impossible. Because that's what this channel is mainly about. I'm here to educate and teach y'all and honestly learn myself how we can become the best version of ourselves. That's the goal and that's what we strive here for. Your man's on a mission, your man's on the grind. I never leave a brother sister behind. I'm only trying to help those that want to let the light shine because this is what the world needs, the reason why. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, until next time I see y'all. Peace.